right? It would be very difficult. Yeah, I'd say 99% of the situation backpack is fine, but every now and then people would do what? Grab into you and you will not be able to get out of a situation. It's probably not too bad, but inshallah ta'ala it's okay. So look at that crowd, the crowd of people coming out. This is, I think it's coming out of it. So yes, it gets very busy. This kid is stoning with his father on top of him. This is the stoning area, if you would. And now, alhamdulillah, they've made an oblique, the shape of an oblique. So when you stone, the stone does not go where? On the other side, right? So if you miss, what happened? It does not go to the person on next to you. So the stones needs to be what? These about what? Hazelnut size. Not very small, like a chickpea, because the chickpea does not have its weight. It may go off direction. And don't get me these big ones, right? He says, brother, I want to stone the shaitan and hurt him bad. And some brother keeps saying, brother, how about these stones? I said, brother, you need to be smaller. Brother, how about the other? I said, please, brother, don't throw behind me. Throw somewhere else. So carry those chickpeas, these hazelnut size. Even if you miss and hit someone, it may not do as much damage. It will probably do damage, but you do what? It will, it will be less. It will do less damage, inshallah ta'ala. And you need it to where? To get into the area. There is an area here, like and I'll show it to you in a second. There is like a pool. The stones will get into it. It needs to get in. Should not get out. So all of these people, you see them doing the stoning. So on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, you're coming this way. The direction of Qibla is that way. And so you are coming in, the stoning needs to be after Fajr prayer. So even if you got there with your spouse, if you are traveling with your spouse among the weak, among the sick, and you got to Mina maybe at 2 a.m. Should you go do those stoning? No, you should hold off until where? You should come close to the Jamarat until the call of Fajr prayer. After the call for Fajr prayer, start doing what? Skipping the first one, skipping the second one, and going stoning to the third one. Questions?
You say, while stoning, the crowd is going one way.
Yes.
In the picture, it shows that some people are very far away. Since it's going one way, that means that they might not get a chance to get close enough.
We'll talk about strategy. So you definitely want to do what? You want to wait. Some people just, the moment they see the oblique, they go, don't do that. Come close where you are comfortable, that what your stone is going to get at least inside the pool. It does not need to hit the wall itself, but it needs to get inside the pool. And you'll see a video about how it looks like. So you really wait. If you just wait few seconds, sometimes even less than a minute, you'll see a crowd as they finish going out, and you move in. Very, very comfortable.
Seems like you only have one chance.
Yes.
Because you just keep moving.
No. I mean, it's you will see it. I'll show you the videos.
Okay.
Yeah, you will be able to move. Yes. On the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. On the 10th of the Hijjah. We're skipping the first. We're still talking about the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. We have not moved into Ayyam al-Tashriq, which is the 11th, the 12th, and 13th. We're still talking about the duties of the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. Okay, so this is you. You're skipping the small Jamara. You'll see people stoning here. They are doing what? They're wasting their time and their stones. So you're skipping the second one, and you're going to what? To the third one. And as you stone, you say Allahu Akbar with each one of them. If a friend of mine, a buddy of mine is sick, and he or she are not going to be able to do what? To do the stoning. Says, brother, I am sick. I'm going to stay in the Mina. These are my stones. Could you stone on my behalf? It's fine. Okay? So you're going to do the stoning on his behalf. Someone is do the slaughtering on his behalf. He will not be able to do tawaf and sa'i, but he could cut his hair and he is what? Or he could wait in the tent until he gets good, and then he do the tawaf and sa'i on the 11th or the 12th or the 13th and finish taking the shower. He could do that. He's sick. He's staying in the tent. He's fine. Okay? But he will still be in ihram. He will still be in ihram. He's staying in Mina, right? but he could not move. So if you are doing, I have 2 bags now, one of them belongs to me, and the other one belongs to Muhammad. So I open my bag first, I finish 7 stones, saying Allahu Akbar in each one of them. Once I am done, I pull it, you say, oh Allah, this is on behalf of Muhammad, and you say Allahu Akbar with each one of them. If you are doing Hajj Badal for someone else, for your mom or your sister or your father, you say, oh Allah, this is on behalf of my father, and you say Allahu Akbar in each one of them. But if you're doing Hajj for yourself, you don't need to say any of those. And you need to start with yourself and then that other individual. Okay? So doing the stoning here in each one of them, saying Allahu Akbar with each one of those stones. And then you proceed and you go on. Okay. And then the talbiyah, basically, all of this, as you walk in, you make talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. You could say Allahu Akbar tahleel, la ilaha illallah. As you walk, always make your tongue always what? What? With dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You'll say people, some people pushing. Your focus is where? Don't focus on the surroundings. My focus is where? On me, really. On me. I will be in the grave alone. I will be responsible of my things. Other people will be responsible on their things. It doesn't matter how big or small they are. Doesn't matter if they are your father or your mother. Each one of us will be running even from our relatives. Everyone will be accountable of what he or she has done. Focus on yourself. The whole world may be going in turmoil, screaming and shouting and pushing and shoving. My focus is what? Is may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me and accept from me my Hajj. Always focus on yourself. Yourself. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you. Recite takbir and tahleel and so on and so forth. Okay? Any questions so far? BBC stoning. Yes?
But do the agents have to let you know when they have made the hadi, and then you can shake the head, or?
More than you could double check. I could normally double check. Brother Hassan, you have a comment?
Yes, we will get, or with us, Adam will classify the inhabitants and will WhatsApp.
Normally you could do it. If you're going with a Hajj agent, I sometimes even call him. Says, brother, have you know? He says, brother, by Allah, I've done them all of your 70 or 80 by that date. I'm done. So you are at least comfortable. Inshallah ta'ala, you'll be able to check them. Most of them, they really do it early. Yes?
If you're doing tawaf on the second floor,
Yes?
where would you pray the two rak'ahs?
Anywhere. And as a matter of fact, when you finish, you're going to finish pretty much where? On the Blackstone area. So you find you a spot. If not, just keep on going what? Find you an area that is comfortable. And whenever you do tawaf, you are trying to do it comfortably. You've seen the video when it was crowded. Are you going to do, I hope you will not do it on the first floor. Why? Because all of your dua is, oh Allah, my leg, Ya Allah, help me, oh Allah. I mean, all of your dua, oh Ya Allah, I don't fall, oh Ya Allah. I mean, you're pushing and shoving people. I mean, what kind of ibadah is this? This is not ibadah, really. And so people, Brother Lebeed, are we doing? I said, no, we're getting out. So we got by mistake into the first floor. We have to, I mean, it took us literally one time, say from here to that clock, 20 minutes. From here to that clock, 20 minutes. And we are, people are pushing. Like, this is not ibadah. Truly, this is not ibadah. And all of my effort is really to get out. You really need to get on the second floor and feel comfortable. At least there's some space, some space, so that I could make dua, I will be engaged. The whole objective is for my heart to be what? To be engaged in ibadah, in supplication, in istighfar, in tasbih, in tahleel, in reading Quran, in making dua, whatever you could do. That's my whole objective, right? If I'm not comfortable, I'm getting out. Second floor, getting out to the third floor, whatever, inshallah ta'ala, whatever you feel comfortable to make this ibadah. Okay? Do not get into the commotion and just trying to finish. Do it right, as we said from the very beginning. Two sons of Adam, one of them done it right, and the other one did it what? Not right, hastily, not good. So whatever you give to Allah, give it good, with all of your heart, sincerely. That's what you need to give. And does Allah know your heart? يَعْلَمُ السِّرَّ وَأَخْفَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what's deep in your heart, and even more than that. So Allah, أَلَا يَعْلَمُ مَنْ خَلَقَ وَهُوَ اللَّطِيفُ الْخَبِيرُ. Subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, does He not know you when He created you? No doubt Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what's deep inside our hearts. Yes, question. Yes.
How long does it take the outflow?
It really depends how good you are. How I'd say on the first floor, if it is good, you probably could finish it in 20-25 minutes. On the second floor, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes, which is really not bad. It's really not bad. I mean, if I am comfortable, let it take 2 hours. So what?
Should they have a specific floor for wheelchairs?
Pardon me?
Specific floor for the wheelchairs, probably the third floor.
For the wheelchair, check it out, because now they've done a new renovation. I don't know what the wheelchairs are right now. Yes.
So after the walk, when we pray in Hatim, you're on the second floor, then you should also pray.
Don't pray in Hatim.
So
Don't pray in Hatim.
at all.
Why? If you finish tawaf and sa'i, yes. But do not pray if you're going around the Kaaba. If you pray in the Hatim, you're inside the Kaaba. The Hatim, that half circle, is inside the Kaaba. If you finished tawaf and sa'i and you're in tahallul, yes, go and see if you could get in. But don't do it while you are doing tawaf, because it does not count. If you went through it, you basically missed